Hi guys, it's Fana, and thank you so much for watching. It's MerMay, which is one of my favorite months for art. Well, other people's art, which is absolutely stunning. I could never do a daily month challenge. No. I have the honor of doing a little collab with some amazing artists. You might recognize them. Today, I am working with Jackie of Jackie O and Josephine of Josephine's Creatures. I really loved working and chatting with them and sharing whips, and can't wait for you to see their mermaids. You can check out their videos linked down in the description below. Just a casual reminder that I have many dolls for sale over on my Instagram at fanastyfinder in the for sale highlight reel. The doll today is also going to be for sale, so keep an eye out or check the description for some more details. So, normally I have a Pinterest board full of inspiration photos, but today the inspiration for this doll goes back many years. Back in 2017, a baby Fana went to a fairy festival with Mother Fana, where she found a gorgeous mermaid hat. Well, a few months later, Mother Fana commissioned one of these hats by Design by Night Accessories to surprise me and made a little doll hat to match. I've wanted to make a doll to fit this hat for years, and today's the day. I decided to use a Serena Von Boo because I am way too lazy to make a doll tail from scratch. After removing her accessories and face with 100% acetone, I went about trying to detangle her hair with the 1-to-1 water to fabric softener technique. It didn't work out for me in this type of hair, so the boiling water method was used later on. I wanted to keep Serena's original hair because it really fit well with what I thought I wanted for the doll, but I wanted to be a little bit more cohesive with my imagined color palette. So I took some leftover white and neon purple hair that I had left over and rooted them in. I mostly concentrated on the hairline, but I also placed them throughout the scalp to make it come together a little bit more. When I was done, it was time to secure the plugs with glue on the inside of the head and leave it to dry overnight. Okay, so the concept of this doll is a little all over the place. Originally, I thought that the hat gave off like pirate steampunk vibes, so I was going to give her a long piratey coat. I stole this one from a headmistress doll. Because Serena has these really cool arm fins, I tore off the sleeves of the jacket and also ripped a hole in the back seam for her back fin to stick out. It was then where I wasn't really thinking ahead. I decided to line the inner part of the jacket with this really cool teal mesh that I had, but what I should have done was wait to do this after I added the decorations you'll see soon. It's because now you can kind of see the stitches, but I used a thread that matches so well with the mesh that it blends together really well, so let's pretend it was all part of the plan. You guys know the drill. I feel like this is what happens most times I make a doll. Now, for the actual insanity, I decided to hand sew on the sequins. Lots and lots and lots and lots of sequins. To be scales. I mainly focused on teal ones, but I also mixed in some dark blue and silver and some pale pink that it really looks suspiciously like the silver, so I don't even know if you can tell on video, but I think the effect is so cool. It took forever, but it was very satisfying because pretty quickly I fell into a groove, and I wanted to like creep up the back of the jacket. I mean, I think it's cool looking. Now, this is where my concept it went off the rails. And, you might say, like, Fana, why does the mermaid have mermaid scales on her coat? Did she kill off another mermaid? What happened? And my answer is, well, maybe. At one point, she might have been this bloodthirsty cannibal killer mermaid, but you'll see later on that she didn't turn into the tough mermaid pirate that I originally planned. For now, my thought process in this moment was that I was thinking of a selkie, which are like seal mermaids, where the lore is that if you steal their fur coats, they will be trapped in the form of a human. But how that works with this is maybe this mermaid stole another mermaid's coat as like a spoil of war, or like a prisoner, or maybe this is her own sulky mermaid coat that can be stolen. I don't know, guys. It just looks really cool, especially when I glue on some little sparkles that Jacob from Blank Space Dolls gifted to me in our trade a little while ago. For the tail, I found this amazing paint that was absolutely perfect. It was just so, it had these flecks of just iridescent film, and it was perfect. Perfect. So I painted that on her tail and her arm and back fins, and it looked so good, especially with the like black to white gradient that the plastic already has. I also added some teal blue body blushing with some pastels. And I added those sparkles kind of everywhere. I decided that she needed some crystal boobs, so some scanty crystal boobs she got. I love that it blends in with her skin tone, but it still gives her that Vava Voom. Von Boo, is that her name? Vava Von Boo. Ignore me, I'm sorry. I literally wrote a script and then not following it, as you can tell. So, crystal boobies. I was prepared to go over the gems to secure them afterwards, but that initial glue actually held up really well, so I didn't have to do that. I also placed the gems sporadically all over her body and her tail, and added little pearls to the tail as well. Now it's time for the face. After 2 sprays of Mr. Super Clear, it was time to go in with my pastels and watercolor pencils, and I used a lot of acrylic paint this time around. And this is where the tough pirate concept that I was thinking of originally completely fell apart. Because, you see, I forgot that she was a tough mermaid pirate girl. I was so wrapped up in the seal selkie concept that I was looking at pictures of baby seals with their giant puppy dog eyes, and I thought, yes, this is the direction I want to go for. So we have this like winky, super cutesy expression with a kissy fish face, because I thought I was being clever by giving her fish lips. It just happened. I'm not sorry. I'm not. I wanted to go a little rough with the acrylic paints to give it a like scratchy texture, because I thought it would be kind of just an interesting technique, and I think it worked out here. It balanced the huge eyes a little bit. I used a little bit of the paint from her tail to frame her face, to have like facial scales, and then I added a lot of glitter sparkles that actually came in the sequin packets, and those little tiny crystals where I would put highlights. Some gloss to her lips and inner eye corners as well, and her hair was put in a very simple braided ponytail, and the mermaid is done. Does she embody my original concept? You know, what even was that concept? I mean, she's super fun and cute and very sparkly, so that works for me. I actually don't have a name for her, guys. I don't. Why don't you let me know down below in the comments with name ideas. And you know what? Let's decide on her backstory. Is she a pirate? Or is she a Selkie mermaid hybrid? Or is she both? I don't know. All I know is that she is for sale, and you should check out the other mermaids from my collab partners, Josephine's Creatures and Jackie O. If you like this video, please give it a big like and subscribe. I hope you have a phenomenal day and keep being extraordinary. Bye!